Now to the Supreme Court. Some big decisions could come later this morning, decisions that could have massive implications for our education system. The court still has to issue rulings on a number of cases before the end of the term. Among those left, the future of affirmative action in higher education and the fate of President Biden's plan to wipe out or reduce student loan debt. Here to preview all this is NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos. So, Danny, let's start off with that student loan debt decision. Remind us what's involved in this case and what's at stake here.
The issue is whether or not, under a law that allows the government to, or government agencies to waive or modify certain provisions of, for example, student loan obligations, whether or not that includes flat out canceling all of those loan obligations because of an emergency. And in this case, the emergency was COVID. So is that waiver or modification allowed, or does it constitute a major question, basically a spending that should be authorized by Congress? That is really what most of this case boils down to, whether or not the Biden administration even has the power under language that allows it to waive or modify student loan obligations, whether that means they can cancel them outright.
Education is really the theme of this term. Perhaps the biggest case we're waiting for impacts affirmative action in higher education. Remind us what both sides were arguing here and what's at stake in this case.
Bottom line, those that would like to, the universities that would like to defend their use of race-conscious admissions policies are arguing that it does achieve the compelling interest of diversity on campus, and it is narrowly tailored. In essence, they're arguing, and this is a logical problem with the argument, is that they're arguing we barely use race, but we absolutely need to continue considering race. And of course, the best argument for the universities is they have precedent. It's been around for decades. And this is something that, if taken away, would result in less diverse campuses.
All right. And if that does happen, which some think it will with the conservative majority, I mean, realistically, what does that look like? I mean, for universities, what's going to be the impact of that?
Universities will have to stop using race as a consideration, however small, in admissions. So that is, at least in theory, what should happen. But keep in mind, after Brown v. Board of Education, that supposedly struck down things like segregation. But it wasn't until about a decade later that federal law enacted, the Civil Rights Act, actually started really getting it done, because segregation was still going on until Congress got involved. So in theory, it will end race-conscious admissions policies. In practice, who knows?
Okay, so it's June 29th. We thought we'd be kind of almost done here. We're still waiting for those two big decisions. And that's not all. There's some other big cases we're keeping an eye out for, right?
Yeah, the biggest one to me is what's called the Colorado web designer case. This is one where, and again, you could boil these, it's so hard to boil these down to really one issue. But the bottom line is a Colorado web designer who does not want to create a website for a same-sex couple, is she making a sale, or is she speaking? If she's making a sale, she's probably unlawfully discriminating against a same-sex couple. If she's speaking, if this is speech, the creation of a web design, which admittedly is not like painting a painting or writing a song, and this was a big issue at oral argument. If you're creating a website, aren't you just sort of plugging in some code? I mean, this isn't really speech the same way, right, composing an orchestral piece is. So if this is a sale, it's probably discriminatory and unlawful. If it is speech, then it may be government-compelled speech, and the speaker may not be forced to create a same-sex celebration of same-sex marriage website. So that is a really interesting thing as we continue to define at the Supreme Court what is and what is not speech.
And as we continue to wait to see if any of these cases we've been talking about, if we're actually going to get decisions on them a little later today.
It's agonizing, yes. Agonizing, Joe.
All right, Danny, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.